Greetings, people. Greetings, people. Alright, so another question that I normally get asked is, how does one get a job working on trains? How does one go about getting a job working on trains? Who should you apply to? Alright, you got a few choices, so I'm gonna explain. Alright, so your obvious choices are, for applying for a job on the trains, the obvious choices are the train operating companies like Great Northern, ScotRail. I think it's London Midland, but I'm sure they changed the name for that one. I'm not sure if it's still called London Midland, but anyway, you got South West Trains, you got Southern Rail, South Eastern, Thameslink, C2C, the one down by Essex. What's the other one? And it's loads of others. There's loads of others all over the country. There's loads of train operating companies. So of course, those are the main places you want to apply to that will take on train service engineers. Obviously, the train operating companies. Alright, let me just clear something up here, because a lot of people still refer to the train company, as British Rail. It is no longer British Rail. It's what it is, yeah. Before the early 90s, it was all British Rail. But after the early 90s, after about, I think it was 97, it all became privatized. So they're all separate companies now. Yes, so British Rail no longer exists. British Rail is an old term, you know. Because I get people say to me, "Oh, you work for British Rail." No, I do not work for British Rail. They do not exist anymore. It's an old term. It's, like I said, it's all privatized now, you know. In different parts of the country, different train operating companies, you know, they control that bit of track, you know. So yeah, but even though British Rail no longer exists, you still see the old British Rail symbol on stuff now and again. Just like some of the tooling, the old tooling, you still see the symbol on it on certain things when you go to some train maintenance depots. Just like this keyring here. These keyrings, they still issue these, and these keyrings, they still have the British Rail symbol on it. So I'm not sure if that's how they still make them, or if it's just stock they've had for years and years. I don't know, but it's that keyring that still comes with the old British Rail symbol on it. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it there. You see it there? Yeah, the old British Rail symbol. Yeah, these keys are needed for certain things in the train, to turn it on and do certain things. And you also, on top of the train operating companies, you also got the freight companies as well, the freight companies, like Freightliner, and you got some others. And there's some other train companies that do, like, you've probably seen them, that transport cement and ballast and things like that. You've got that side of it as well. And also, I'm giving you some good information there, because the general public don't really know this, but you've also got the train manufacturing companies, the companies that actually make the trains. Because what it is, not all train operating companies do the maintenance on their trains. They will sort of contract it out to the train operating companies. So you got them as well. So I'm going to share with you a few train manufacturing companies that you can check out as well if you want to apply for a job working on trains. So the first one is Siemens. Siemens are known for, they used to make mobile phones in early 2000s. That's what I think most people sort of know Siemens for, mobile phones. But they're quite a big company. They do many other things as well. to do with engineering and electronics. But yeah, Siemens actually make trains. Some of the trains, a lot of them are made by Siemens. Like quite a lot of the underground trains are Siemens, and also mainland trains as well. And that's what I was saying. Yeah, some train operating companies, and some even the underground, the maintenance work is contracted out to Siemens. They got the contract to do the maintenance on it. And the next one is Hitachi. Hitachi are known from the early 90s. Hitachi used to make TVs and electronic goods and the hi-fi equipment and stuff. Hitachi also make trains as well. There's another train manufacturing company. And you've got another one, Bombardier. A lot of people won't know Bombardier. But Bombardier, I can't remember if they're French or Canadian, one of them two. But Bombardier, another big company. They make all kinds of stuff. They do aircraft, jet skis. But yeah, they produce trains as well. Bombardier Transportation. And their factory's based in Derby. They got a massive factory where they produce trains. But also the overground. See those overground trains, with the orange on it. Well, the contract for them, the maintenance on them, it's actually contracted out to Bombardier at the moment. Bombardier do all the maintenance on those trains, and some of those trains are made, not all of them, but a lot of them are made by Bombardier. And I almost forgot, it's another one, Alstom. Yeah, Alstom. It's another big company as well. They do many other things aside from making trains. And Alstom, they got quite a few depots where they can what they control. The underground. Yeah, I think it's the Northern Line. They control that depot in Morden. Yeah, Morden, and I think Golders Green. They control. Yeah, you also want to try the underground. The underground have got many train maintenance depots all over London. They've got quite a few. They've got loads of them. Yeah, that's another huge employer you want to try too. Yeah, the London Underground, they're run by TfL, Transport for London. So if you're thinking about applying for them, you have to go into Transport for London's website and go to the career section. Another option you got, yeah, is temporary work, agency work, contracting, you know, whatever you want to call it. Because on trains you do get a lot of contractors, Because the reason why the companies employ contractors, they might just need them to do a certain task, and when that task is finished, they can just let them go. And there's loads of other train companies as well that do maintenance on trains. There's so many of them. You got a company called Wabtec. Who else? I can't remember, but there's so many others as well. Yeah, when it comes to agency contracting work, there's quite a lot of recruitment agencies out there that specialize in railway work. Like there's one called Clemtech. You got another one called MPI. There's one called Short Term Recruitment. There's one called Main Recruitment, and there's loads of others. Another tip, there's a website, it's called Railway People, railwaypeople.com, and on this website, this is where you'll see a lot of train engineering jobs. Not train engineering, you'll see track work jobs in there, all kind of jobs to do with rail. You'll see in that website, Railway People, railwaypeople.com. And there's a whole load of other train operating companies I've missed, and train manufacturers as well that I missed, that you can obviously apply for. So that's it, you know, that's all I can think of, you know, when it comes to how to get a job on the trains. I can't really think of anything else. So that's it, man. Over and out.